We had an amazing mom on our YouTube channel by the name of Yulin who asked us an amazing question that we thought was worthy of a video today. So here's her question. I have two daughters, mashallah, age 6 and 11. I would love some ideas about what girly things are permissible to do. I want to be able to say, let's do this instead, inshallah. Thank you so much, Yulin, for your awesome question as you inspired today's video. So what we are going to talk about today is the top 5 things you can do with your Muslim daughters here in the West while keeping it halal. So let's get started. Tip number 1, research online. This one is probably super obvious, but I had to put it as number 1 because it is at your disposal. It's easy, it's accessible, we have it on our mobile device, and it's one of the easiest way to research any sort of events, extracurricular activities that are going on within your local community. A couple of suggestions is check out universities within your area, community college within your area. Any events that you go to, you can always ask anyone who's a volunteer. Most likely they will pinpoint you towards other future events that may happen that you might want to consider for your daughters within your area. Tip number 2, apps for moms. This was honestly accidental as I was doing my research for this video to come up with some ideas for you and for your daughters out there. And I thought this was an excellent alternative as far as having mommy specific apps where you can download on your phone, join groups based on your interests, based on your daughter's hobbies that they want to be involved in. And that way when you actually meet up with these moms, you know there's a higher chance of them getting along with their peers in the group, which is a huge advantage. So this is something I would highly recommend and something to look into. There are 3 apps that I did do my homework on to recommend to you, and these are the 3 apps that I think you should consider. So the first app that I would highly recommend is called Mom Life. It's where moms can meet up, chat, and support each other with whatever it is that they are going through or looking for in their life at that time. The second app that I would highly recommend is Meetup. You're probably familiar with it or you've heard of it before, but they do have a mommy specific group that has over 900,000 members within the group all over the world. So it's definitely worth checking out. The third app that I would highly recommend is called Peanut. I thought the name was so cute. So it's a way for moms to connect and support each other as well. It's a really awesome app to consider when you're looking for other things that you want to do, comments, suggestions, like-minded moms that are near you, and make it easy to meet up as well. So these are the 3 apps that I would highly recommend. I will have the link in the description box below, so definitely check it out. Tip number 3, lunch date with your daughters. I know, it sounds obvious. It's a simple task, but we are so busy doing our day-to-day priorities, taking them to school, bathing them, homework, after-school activities. It's something that gets brushed under the carpet very easily, so I had to incorporate as one of the tips that I highly recommend as a mom to do with your daughters. And something to also be mindful of is, yes, we do go out on lunch dates with me, my daughter, and my son, but I do also take them individually so I can bond with them one-on-one. You want to be able to look your daughter in the eye and give her your divided attention and let her know that you love her and that she is special and that you support her and that you are there for her. That's all she wants to hear from you. And here's the best part. Your lunch date is more than a lunch date. It improves communication between you and your daughter. It builds a family bond. It boosts her self-esteem. It improves her behavior, all because you took her out on a lunch date. So definitely consider incorporating this into your weekly or monthly schedule where you take them individually out on a lunch date. Tip number 4, craft ideas. For this one, I am going to take you with me on a journey on where I go to purchase crafts for my daughter. It's really simple, very inexpensive. You can always Google craft ideas that you can do with your daughter and then make a list of the items that you want to purchase. Go to your local store and then make those purchases with your daughter. Come home and then engage with those activities. Or another route that you can do is you plan the activities on a weekly basis. So Saturday and Sunday, they're not in school. You're probably thinking of what other things can I do with my kids? What other things can I engage with my daughter? And those are some of the things that you can start doing is set aside 1 hour per week and just sit down and look up different craft ideas that you can do with your daughter. And you can go purchase those crafts and then surprise them when they come home on a Saturday and Sunday. Say, hey, we're gonna do craft time together. Or make the list together and take them to your local store and purchase the items together and then come home and engage with these activities. So I'm gonna take you with me. We're gonna hop into my vehicle right now and I will show you where I go to make those purchases and give you some ideas on how to go about this process. So we are here. We made it. So some ideas. Puzzles here. Look how cute this is. This one's really cute. A bead design. And then you iron it. We used to do this when we were kids. Here's other fun activities or ideas. Make beads and necklaces. These are really affordable, which is awesome. Paint, of course, not the best quality, but it's definitely usable for kids and then girls. I remember buying these for my kids. They absolutely love them because they get to color them in and that the velvet feel of it is just really cool. So those are just some craft ideas that you can consider for your daughter here at the dollar store. I'm taking you now to my second place that I go to buy crafts. Arrived at the second place, of course. So we made it here at Walmart and I'm going to share you a couple of things that I used to do with my kids when they were younger. So one fun activity is purchasing t-shirts, and then you have these jumbo size tie-dye. You can make a tie-dye shirt, and then they have these fabric dyes that you can purchase, or you can purchase this fabric paint. You can have your kids select their own color, and then based on their fabric paint that they've selected, you can have them decorate a t-shirt. And you can even make this holiday base, like around Ramadan or Eid. That would be super cute for them to decorate their own shirt. Another really fun activity is scrapbooking. Kids love to take pictures and make a memory book and decorate it, so it's really time consuming. It's a fun way for them to pause and actually savor their memories in a book, so when they get older they have something to reflect on. So this was honestly my favorite section in Walmart. And as you can see here, they have so many stickers that you can select from, a scrapbook that you can select from, and then these fun pages, you can get them glitter or just regular pages. That way they can post their images here and then decorate them with the sticker and just make a really fun book to keep their memories in. So that was an awesome craft that I used to do with my daughters when they were younger. Something else I used to do with my kids, and one of them was crochet or cross stitching. So Walmart actually has a section where you can select you know, cross-stitching activities for your daughter. Of course, they have smaller ones. Like, they used to have smaller ones here that I would select. So like your 6-year-old daughter would actually enjoy doing these. You can always select your embroidery floss here, have them choose the color that they want or buy the packet that already has it all in there. And then you can also purchase the cross-stitch fabric separate and the needles for it, and then just have them come up with their own design. So that was one activity that I used to do with my daughter. Something else also was the crocheting and knitting. So we actually got into this for a while, learned to knit kit, or you can go to the public library and rent out books, and then they would select their own fabric that they wanted, and they would make a blanket or a hat, whatever it is that they enjoy doing. And that was really time consuming, fun to do with your kids, and it's a really good bonding time with your daughters. Another really fun activity or craft idea that I used to do with my daughter was she loved beads, like really beautiful beads, and to make necklaces or a bracelet. So we would make friendship bracelets for me and her, and Walmart has a really awesome selection that you can have her choose the beads that she wants. Or like I mentioned earlier, is like you can make the list of crafts and then surprise her on the weekend and do crafts with her. So of course they have a bunch of options. This has an assortment of beads that you can have all in one box. These are like the fashion beads right here. Or if you really want to get fancy, you can have her select one of these really beautiful beads to make a necklace. And then for like our friendship bracelets, she would love to add these little charms. They're the cutest thing ever, you know, to add little cute charms to your bracelet. I just think it's the cutest thing ever. Something else that we got into for a really long time with my daughter and I was painting. We love art and painting, so you can always bring your kids to select like their own favorite colors here. You can always purchase the package, and then they have, you know, different size canvases that you can select from, along with really awesome brushes as a beginner, you know, just to start, keep them occupied, have quality time spent with you and your daughter. So this was like our go-to section for a really long time. Why are you smiling?
Because it's just like a camera and
oh, you're like, famous?
No, it just feels weird.
Oh, it feels weird?
Yeah.
Your mama gonna make you feel weird all your life.
Oh god.
Let's see what kind of art stuff Henning wants. Brush heaven.
I don't know if I should go with these, like the more coarse or like softer. I guess it depends on the finish I want.
Let's see your selection.
Okay.
Henning just got her set that she's been wanting. Show them your set, Henning.
I kind of want to.
They took them off the shelf, but he went and pulled out some from the back for her, so that was really cool.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Henning?
Awesome, because like all the stuff I want, and like I've been waiting so long for that, but I've had it in my cart online for like so long. Your girl is happy.
Alhamdulillah.
Last thing we need is charcoal, but in white, and then we're done. That's like,
are we done shopping?
Yeah, we're done.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're done.
Because we bought the store.
Not yet. We could, but we not there yet. I'm not Steve Jobs yet, but we gonna get there. The color premiere ones.
These were the highlight of our event.
Honestly though. And then I got some of the colorless blenders, and I'm so excited to try them out. And that's everything I got. And the total was $135 and 65 cents. And that was with the Blick card too, so.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm excited for you, honey.
Thanks. And thank you for buying it for me.
You're welcome. Say bye to our fans.
Bye.
Another awesome craft that we really enjoyed doing was painting on wood. So that's another option that you can do with your daughter. Like, look at these. These are so cute. You can buy these and they're only 97 cents. There's even an airplane. What else is there? I don't even know what this is, but here's an object. It looks like a moose, I think. I don't know what that is. There's also these plaster figurines that you can do with your daughter, and they love this. They can paint it however they want and then put it in their room. You can also purchase a jewelry box, and what I would do is after they paint it, I would then go to the other aisle that had these little pretty crystals, and then they can decorate the jewelry box. So like, can you imagine they're like done painting this and then they put all this beautiful crystals on it, bedazzle their jewelry box. It's just super cute. Tip number 5, do nothing. This might have caught you by surprise. You were probably thinking, what? Do nothing? I know. We are so obsessed with being busy and consumed with our to-do list that we forget to pause and have a to-be list. So sometimes not doing anything is by far the best thing that you can do for your kids. And something else I would really like to draw your attention to as Muslim moms out there. We are so concerned for our kids, and trust me, I get it. I am one of you. We always want what's best for them. We want them to be engaged and constantly having fun. But sometimes you really gotta give yourself a break and remind yourself as a mom that it's completely okay not to do anything. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. Nothing is going to happen. Your kids are not going to hate you for it. Actually, it will give them some time to pause and think and use some of the amazing things that you probably have purchased for them in your home to explore and actually use and play with. When I would actually schedule a Saturday or a Sunday where we did nothing, it was an adjustment, trust me. Not only for my kids, but also for myself, because I'm just obsessed with busy. Like, oh my goodness, God forbid we're sitting down doing nothing. Like, what's the sin in that? But in all honesty, really, you don't have to always keep them occupied. They have plenty of things to do around the home. They can use their imagination and just explore and use what's at their disposal to do them and be creative. They can read a book, they can draw, they can do some chores, or whatever it is that they can use that's at their disposal in the house to keep themselves occupied. And here's the daunting question that every mom dreads, including myself. But I'm bored, Mama. This is my response. Perfect. That's my goal today, is now that you're bored, what is it that you are going to do to keep you busy? How about that idea? I really do speak with my kids like this because the last thing they need to assume or think that I am solely responsible on constantly keeping you occupied. Especially when they start to reach the age 11, 12, 13, they start to, because you're constantly doing everything for them, especially when they're at a young age, especially elementary school. Middle and high school start weaning them out where they need to self-occupy themselves and figure out what it is they enjoy doing on their own. That's a life skill. You won't always have people around you to constantly keep you engaged or happy. Bored is fantastic. Embrace it and use that to your advantage to teach a life skill to your kids. So that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Question of the day. What kind of activities do you do with your Muslim daughters? Comment below and share your ideas and suggestions, as the intention of Aspire Learning Tools is to cultivate a community that thrives together and inspires one another to bounce ideas, tips, and suggestions to ease the process on parenting our Muslim kids here in the West or around the world. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course, share and spread the good deeds, and inshallah, I'll see you next time.